Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back. My name is Joe Weinrich, as you probably know. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can optimize your advertising without focusing on a bunch of different things, and how you can get the most bang for your buck no matter what you're doing when you're advertising, and actually get some clarity. Because a lot of people, they don't know what they want, or they do know what they want, but they're not using the right strategies to get what they want, because there's different strategies for different goals, and at the end of the day, it's very difficult to try and figure out which one you want to do, put all of your effort behind it, instead of spreading yourself thin with 1,000 different ad strategies and 1,000 different ad platforms, and different channels to add your money to, and what media mix you should have to actually get the results that you're looking for with your advertising. So this video, the goal of it is to give you some clarity, okay? Because the number one question that I get, and I've got 23 people in my private client group right now, about to be 25 by the end of the week, waiting on a couple people to get back to me. I've done probably 1,000 different audits in the last 2 years that I've been in this business, and the number one question that I get asked is, would it work if I did this? Would it work if I did that? Would it work if I tried this thing? And they always ask me this exact same question, and it's an easy question for me to answer, because the answer is always the exact same. Now, I don't mean to be cheeky with that. I don't mean to be facetious or anything, but the answer is always the exact same. The answer is always yes, right? All of these strategies will work, but is it going to be the best use of your advertising budget? Is it going to be the highest use and the best use of the money that you're putting into your ads? Okay, and then after I give that answer, then they ask me, okay, well, what would be the highest and best use of my money? And again, it's the same answer. I'm not trying to be cheeky here. It's the exact same answer. The only way to find some common ground is to really ask them, how do you plan to measure success? Right? How do you plan to get that success? Right? These things that they come to me and they ask me, would this work? What would be the best use of my money? And I'm always going to give the exact same answer. I don't know unless I know how you're going to measure success. I won't know how to answer that unless I know what you want. Okay? And everybody wants to make the same three things. Now, they could want to make one thing more than the rest of them. They might, prioritize two of them and then lower one of them. Everybody wants to make the exact same things. Money, a name, or a difference. That's it. Okay? You can make one of these things with your advertising budget. You can make all three if you've got enough money, if you're at like GM or Coca-Cola or Procter & Gamble level. But most people, where we're at right now, $500,000 to $1 million every single year, we can make money, we can make a name, or we can make a difference. And your advertising is really, the strategies that you use are going to come down to what you want to make here. If you want to make more money, then you put stuff out there that's going to put an offer in front of people. You get people in the door, present them with an offer, and then they get on your list and you show them more offers. That's easy. If you want to make a name for yourself, then you do something good for the community. Just blow it up on social media, add a little bit of money behind it, maybe buy some TV spots, the exact same thing, and that's it. That's how you make a name. And then you make a difference by actually doing the things that you're going to do by making the name for yourself, right? The actual work that you're putting out there. You can make a difference by actually helping people in your market for free without asking for anything in return. You could give out free samples, actually make a difference in your community, things like that. There's 1,000 ways to do it. But you can only do one of these at a time. Now, you might get a difference, and you might get a name because of a byproduct of stuff that you're doing to generate money. But again, that's just going to be a byproduct. It's not going to be a priority. And again, you might make a difference by doing some things that are good for the community and then putting money behind it, showing people that you're doing it to get a name. But that's a byproduct of getting a name for yourself, right? And you might make some money as a byproduct of making a difference, right? But all of these things here are going to be one or the other. You cannot do all of them unless you have $1 million a day ad budget. So diversity happens, and different businesses happen when we prioritize one over the other. Nobody's the same because everybody has a different level of prioritization to these. Okay? So there's no right or wrong on this. All of it works, but the honest and best use of your advertising budgets and your marketing is really just going to be your honest answer. What do you want to make? Money, a name, or a difference? And that will help you figure out what you want to do. Because if you don't want to make a name and you don't want to make a difference, then you can pull off all your branding, right? For right now. And just focus on making money. And just use direct response style advertising. If you want to make a name for yourself, start putting some good out there. Start putting some value out there, right? And then put a little bit of money behind it, however you choose to do that. Okay? And that's how you'll make a name for yourself, by showing that you're the expert and showing that you're the best in the market for this type of thing. Educational content and informational content works the best for this, that I have found, because if people know that you know more than them, they're going to look towards you. Okay? If you want to make a difference, then you do some good for your community. Do some good for the people that you're serving right now. Give away some free samples. Help those that aren't as fortunate in your community. Right? Put up some advertising out there to get your message to the people that need it the most. That's actually going to help them. That's how you decide what you want to do. Okay? You can't do all three of them at the same time. A few of them might be byproducts of the others, but you focus on what you want. And a lot of people are putting a lot of money behind stuff that's not getting them the thing that they want. And so when they try something, they get a lot of branding, right? They might get a big name. People are like, wow, those are cool colors. I really like what these people are doing with these illustrations. Their website looks awesome, but they're not making money behind it. They're making a name for themselves, but they're not making any money because of it. So they need to change their advertising from branding and putting a ton of money behind making stuff look good to making stuff that's actually going to bring in money. Advertising that's going to pull cash into you. Okay? So that's how you figure out what you want to do. That's how you figure out how to get the highest and best use of your money. And that's how to figure out what you want your business to do. Okay? So I hope that gave you some clarity on exactly, what is best for you right now, so you can kind of adjust your ad budgets to fit that.
And before we go, I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. If your business does $250,000 or more in gross sales every year, and you want to grow your revenues while getting rid of complexity and stress, then I might be able to help you, okay? I have a consulting program that's unique in these two ways. The first way is I will literally guarantee that you'll make at least twice my fee in the first 90 days. There's no catch to that. There's no fine print, nothing. And I do this by a couple different ways. I do this first by eliminating the clutter and distraction in your business, all the 9 million things that you're focusing on, and I find simple ways to increase the revenue immediately. And then we'll take all of those things that we implemented and find what works, and then we'll systemize them so that you have sustained growth, okay? With all my clients, and you would be included in this, my goal long term is a minimum 20% revenue growth in the next 12 months of working with me. So if you're interested in that, I am happy to give you a free initial consulting session as kind of my way of using the oldest trick in the book, which is to demonstrate I can help you by actually helping you. So if that's something that you're interested in, getting a kind of discussion on whether we might be a good match in terms of working together, I'm happy to show you kind of the low-hanging fruit opportunities to grow your revenue in your business, and I want to do that for free. So if you're interested in that, you can schedule a call with my office by going to joeclients.com. On that website, you'll see just a couple little multiple choice questions, and then you'll be taken to a calendar where you can schedule the time that works for you.